welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Ball, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only is he taking care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone, a true dual-threat quarterback. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to rise in that Heisman conversation. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Justin up. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Makes a catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. New set of downs after the completion. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the catch and he's free. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Could be an alley. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
As some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Being chased. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here.
He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 17 team, the Michigan Wolverines. Now back to your game in Fargo. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. One of the things they're working on right now is doing a better job offensively. As you know, their quarterback is in that Heisman conversation late in the season. Every time he steps on the field is a chance to impress voters. But the coaches aren't worried about that. They want to win the game, and they know they've got to perform better here on the road with the noise against a very good team at home. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see that
breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
they're
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the RPO, complete. To the 15. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Snags it, there's running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to get it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible?
There's a crease. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and it's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. This defense defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
Maybe some room here. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot.
There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Might have a chance. He's up to 107 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. This time he wants to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. There's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. They're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4 down.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over. And that decision will be questioned for a while. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And here comes the punt team. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, said to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
It'll be a draw. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.